Hello, cocodrilos y familias. I hope you and yours have a wonderful day. Cocodrilos, the book that I bring you today is a fable. A fable is a story that teaches us a lesson. Us as readers, or even the characters themselves, learn something. Isn't that interesting? Let's see what lesson this fable has for us, cocodrilos. Let's read. Let's. The Contest Between the Sun and the Wind, written by Heather Forrest, illustrated by Susan Gaber. An Aesop's Fable. There was once a man in a warm coat, walking his way down on a winding road. The sun and the wind, high in the sky, watched the man as he walked by. The wind bragged to the sun, "I am the strongest one. I am much stronger than you." "Really?" said the sun. "Then I challenge you to a contest of strength. Let us see who can take the coat off that man on the road." "Oh, that's too easy," howled the wind. "I'll huff and I'll puff. I'll blow to the brim. I'll rip his coat off of him. I'll smash him against the trees. I'll take his coat off with ease." So the wind blew harshly down the road. The man clutched tightly to his coat. The wind grew loud. The wind grew cold. The shivering man buttoned up his coat. The birds clung to the trees. The world was dust and leaves. But the harder the wind blew down the road, the tighter the man held onto his coat. Discouraged, the wind blustered off with a gust and a swirl. Then the sun peeked out from behind a cloud, warming the air and the frosty ground. The man on the road unbuttoned his coat. He lifted his voice and sang out loud. The sun grew even brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. The man began to feel so hot he took off his coat and sat down in a shady spot. The wind returned and said to the sun, "I huff and I puff and I blew to the brim, but I could not force the man's coat from him. I can't imagine that you were able to either." The wind stopped howling long enough to look down. There was a man sitting under a tree. Lo and behold, his coat was folded up like a pillow under his head. "How did you force him to take off his coat?" the wind asked in amazement. The sun replied, "I did not force him at all. I lit the day. Through gentleness, I won my way." "There must have been a trick," grumbled the wind. "It's not a trick," said the sun. "It's a choice and a skill. Would you like me to show you? The sun just smiled. The end. What a wonderful fable about the importance of being kind. Then when you learn, you get more done with kindness. I think the sun showed him that. I hope you liked it. Thank you to Aesop's fable and to the author for transcribing this fable once more. Thank you. Cocodrilos y familias, thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much for your support, for your likes, for subscribing. I appreciate it. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe, share. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, cocodrilos. Hasta luego.